It's 52 miles of 6-lane highway that, if and when completed, would cost some $5.3 billion. That's about $104 million per mile. But there's one thing this project doesn't have that the proposed Mobile River Bridge and Bayway could: tolls.
No talk of toll there.
And as you can see from this aerial video from ALDOT'S Northern Beltline website, construction has already begun, although it's been stalled since late 2016 when federal funding ran out. No new federal funding for the project has been approved, and there's no talk of private-public partnerships, or P3s, and no talk of tolls to fund it either.
And that's one of the things that I think is so frustrating for folks in South Alabama, is that the administration at least seems willing to entertain the option of tolling here in coastal Alabama and to push that message, but does not seem willing to do it anywhere else in the state.
The Beltline began using federal money as part of the Appalachian Development Highway System. No state money was involved. When completed, it will form a bypass to the north around downtown Birmingham. Those in favor of the project, including Jefferson County Commission President Jimmy Stevens, says the highway could lead to more than $2.5 billion in business output each year by its 10th year and create some 14,000 jobs with an average salary of more than $61,000.
Both of them are really the two largest infrastructure projects in the state, and both are needed. And they're necessary for our continued economic development and the growth of the state.
But critics like Black Warrior Riverkeeper Nelson Brooke says the project presents a number of environmental problems and is just unnecessary, calling it a road to nowhere.
Those at the top who call themselves leaders, who want to take credit for economic growth in the state, they're really out to make themselves rich.
The Birmingham Business Alliance says because the Beltline project started out with federal funding, it is not in competition with funding for the Mobile River Bridge and Bayway. That is, unless people along the Gulf Coast are successful in convincing the governor to delay the Bridge and Bayway project while federal infrastructure funds are decided on in Washington. Bill Riles, WKRG News 5.